gamers? Agent SN, and well, a few days ago, the Wii U has turned 10 years old. The Wii U was an interesting kind of console for Nintendo, because here's the thing. The Wii was a massive success for Nintendo, selling over 100 million units, and the Switch has almost outsold it. In fact, in Japan, the Switch has almost outsold the Wii, but we'll talk about the Switch in a minute. But anyway, the Wii was a huge success for Nintendo. I mean, it appealed to both the hardcore gamers and the casuals, or people who don't play video games that much. But then in 2012, Nintendo had released their next generation console. A console that builds off the Wii U. So the Wii U was revealed at E3 2011, and it showed off a lot of interesting stuff. I mean, we had New Super Mario Bros. U, which would be a sequel to New Super Mario Bros. Wii, and a guy switching to the TV to watch baseball. And then it showed off this weird controller called the Gamepad. But how they advertised it was, they always advertised it as the new controller. The problem with the Gamepad is that the Gamepad became too much of a focus. Like, draw on the new controller, or do this on the new controller, or play only on the new controller. The problem is that they kept repeating those words, the new controller, and that was misleading, because the problem with this reveal trailer is that it didn't feel like a new console. It felt like a new controller or add-on to the Wii, and that completely destroyed the console in the long run ever since the beginning. The Wii U was doomed from the start for a lot of reasons. However, it was a great console, but we'll also get to how it failed. So yeah, here it is, the Gamepad. The Gamepad was the main controller for the Wii U. The problem with it is that it was the whole reason the console was not successful in the first place, because they focused too much on this controller, like as you saw in the reveal trailer. And also the thing was, and the name was stupid anyway. Well, what kind of name is Wii U? Now, everything, the term Wii made sense as in we are playing, as in we are playing together. And then Wii U, Reggie said during the reveal that it was a console for you. They're trying to make the Gamepad kind of a personalized experience of a controller. And also that we and you are playing. That kind of really makes sense. But anyway, the Gamepad was a cool controller. I remember the Gamepad wasn't a bad idea. I mean, it was a controller with a screen on it, and some games can be played off TV, and it has a nice design to it. I like how it's designed and everything. But it didn't make sense that this completely ruined the marketing. But anyway, the Gamepad's a cool controller. It has two control sticks, a D-pad, the normal A, B, X, Y buttons, the start and select, home button. It also has a TV mode where you can use it to like control your TV. Everything. It also has the NFC reader on there because Amiibo was a big thing for the Wii U as well. Although also in 3DS and Switch. We'll get to Amiibo later in this video. But yeah, the Wii U was a nice controller. Well, the Gamepad was a nice controller there. Now, there is another controller on the Wii U, known as the Wii U Pro Controller. This was a controller, it kind of resembles an Xbox controller in a way, but also kind of PlayStation because it has the control sticks like symmetrical. But anyway, the Pro Controller was cool. It was basically a new controller for the Wii U. It was like an extra controller, basically. Now, all Wii peripherals and controllers and everything also work on the Wii U, but I don't need to talk about those because I already did so on my Wii video last year. So the Pro Controller was and it works great on many Wii U games. So yeah, as I said, the Wii U did not sell well. The Wii U was actually Nintendo's biggest failure other than the Virtual Boy. It constantly sold 13 million, and that's like 10% of what the Wii and Switch sold, and combined of the Wii and Switch sales, that is like 5%. Yeah, the Wii was a massive failure for Nintendo. There's a lot of good reasons. Like I said, the gamepad misleading everything in the marketing. I'll get to marketing in a minute. And also, what kind of name? Once again, what kind of name is Wii U? Like Wii and U, or like the term Wii made perfect sense, but not Wii U. Like that's just kind of dumb. Anyway, the Wii U launched on November 18th, 2012. And it launched in two different versions. There was a basic set for $300 and the deluxe set for $350. The deluxe set was black and it also included accessories for the gamepad, like a stand and a charging station. And it also included Nintendo Land. And then there was the basic set for $300. That just had the console and the gamepad and all the plug-in stuff, and you didn't have Nintendo Land or anything. However, a year later, Nintendo had cut the price of the Wii U deluxe set to $300, and it just considered the basic set, except releasing a special Skylanders edition that included Nintendo Land as well. So yeah, but the Wii U was just too expensive. It never got a single price drop after it. Here's the thing. The Switch hasn't had any price drops, but at least it has three different versions. You have the Lite for $200, the original for $300, and the OLED for $350. So there's that. But now let's get into the ads. Those terrible, cringy ads. Oh, okay, so here's a compilation of the Wii U ads, and here you can see why it's so cringe-worthy.
We'll make this quick.
Time's dropping fast, people. Time to up.
Okay, so they're saying that sometimes losing they could get a Wii U. Now, playing games with family is fun, but you can also spend other things with family time too. Now, well, actually scratch that. Family time, could be spent on other ways. Playing games together is a great thing to do with family as well. But the problem is that everything, family time thing is not a bad idea with this ad. But there is one big issue you're going to see.
It's dropping fast, people. Time to upgrade to Wii U.
With Wii U, we can play Super Mario 3D World.
Find secrets with the Wii gamepad.
And
now, the one thing that this trailer kind of does wrong is that it adds just too many kids. You'll see what I mean in a minute.
did we mention togetherness?
Togetherness, indeed, yes.
Check out the simulation.
Ooh,
I look good.
look at that.
Yeah, I look like I've been upgraded.
Yeah, that joke there was kind of cringe. But the problem with this ad is that it focuses too much on the kids to the point where they made the Wii U look like a console made for kids when Nintendo is supposed to be for kids and adults.
Get the gift of family when you upgrade to Wii U for $299.99. Game ready for everyone.
If I win,
Oh, this ad. So here they are at Christmas.
it's breakfast in bed for a week.
They're
Prepare
playing. Oh, it's advertising Mario Kart 8.
to be embarrassed.
Hey, Dad.
I heard that. Don't hit me. Wow, that was a cheap shot. Okay. Nope. Double or nothing. Is that a shortcut? Well, how'd you even do that?
Practice.
Yep, you see what I mean here? This entire ad focuses too much on the kids to the point where it makes the console look like something too oriented towards kids.
Get together with Mario Kart 8 only on Wii U. Games rated ED10+.
Ah, Yoshi's Woolly World. Now this ad is, oh my gosh, it is super cringe. Okay, they're advertising Yoshi's Woolly World. No, Yoshi's Woolly World is a great game, and I love it a lot, but this ad is just way too misleading.
Yoshi's Woolly World's brand new Yarn Yoshi. Spring Yoshi, Fling Yoshi, tie the boss in string Yoshi, Zoom Yoshi, Boom Yoshi, finding a secret room Yoshi. Down Yoshi, underground Yoshi, jump Yoshi, then pound Yoshi. Tapping a Yarn Yoshi amiibo? Whoshi. It's a double Yoshi explosion.
Okay, the problem with this ad is that it focuses too much on Blank Yoshi. Now, I mean, there's nothing wrong with saying that, but the problem is that with what they said, they made it sound like a game for babies when it was supposed to be for all ages. This ad just didn't make sense.
Yoshi's Woolly World Special Amiibo Bundle available. Only on Wii U, ready for everyone.
Here's why we
This ad. Here's why we need Wii U.
need Wii U.
We're losing family time.
Family time. Family time.
Fun. Is it?
But upgrading to Wii U.
So check under your seats and check out Wii Sports Club. With Wii Sports Club, we can train and play and finally compete online against.
Yep, it's one of those cringe ads again that make it advertised mainly towards kids, which once again is not the only demographic for Nintendo. The thing with the Switch ad is that they balance kids and adults in it pretty well. It's the point where we're gonna make it seem like a console for anyone.
And other families
Because these guys think they're better than us.
What? Oh, it's time for Wii U.
Get the gift of family phone when you upgrade to Wii U for $299.99. Game ready to eat for everyone.
So, you
This ad here. So they're advertising Wind Waker HD here. And the kids again. Dang it, the kids. What is it with Wii U ads and kids?
want a Wii U this holiday?
Once again, the Switch ads have a good balance of kids and adults in the ads.
Watch and learn. Here's Mom. We already
There's Mom indeed.
have a Wii, sweetie kids. Here's you. Wii U's a total upgrade, Mother. Did you get younger?
Okay, now what the girl said there is actually another problem with this is that the console felt too much like a new version of the Wii to the point where it didn't feel like a new console at all. Here I'll already play that.
Here's you. Wii U's a total upgrade, Mother. Did you get younger? And it has Super Mario 3.
Hold on, let me find it.
Here's Mom.
We already have a Wii, sweetie kids. Here's you. Wii U's a total
Okay, well, the problem here is that what they said there was it made it sound like it was just a new version of the Wii, just like what the Slim consoles are to the original PlayStation consoles. Well, the launch versions, they made it sound like that instead of a new console. They needed to say this is a new console in the trailer.
upgrade,
Whoops.
Mother. Did you get younger? And it has Super Mario 3D World. Legend
Oh yeah, that joke there of to get younger. Yeah, that's another cringe joke they have.
of Zelda: The Wind Waker HD and Rayman Legends. Yeah. And it comes with 2 free games.
Hot button popcorn, that's a thing.
I like when that kid says that. That joke there is actually not cringe. It's actually a funny joke.
Yeah, the games we love to play are on Wii U this holiday. Games rated E to E10 plus, and that's how it's done. Amiibo!
Yeah, Amiibo. Like I said, the Wii U Gamepad's NFC reader was for this Amiibo. You'll see what I mean in a minute.
Alright, guys.
By the way, that guy right there is actually Charlie Heaton for those of you Stranger Things fans. Yeah, that's actually Charlie Heaton right there. If you're a fan of Stranger Things, you probably know him, and you probably recognize him.
Link.
Now, this ad is actually better than all the other ads. Like this is probably the best Wii U ad because they don't just focus on the kids; they focus on teenagers. What it looks like. So they focus on people that are a bit older, but they still gotta have a good balance of adults and kids and teens, like in the Switch ads. But it's still kind of cringe. I mean, it has Charlie Heaton, but this ad is still cringe in a way. But it's also, but I also like it for how cringe it is. It's kind of one of those so cringe it's good ads.
My girl Peach is in.
DK's in, this is gonna be bananas.
I'm not in. You're not in? I don't have one of those.
I love you, you're my brother, but I don't know if you're ready.
It's his time.
Yeah, what that guy said right there, too, is also another cringe dialogue here. These ads just have jokes in it, they're just kind of cringe, and they feel kind of forced.
Were you ready when I took your favorite princess away from you? No,
I actually didn't make it into the track team that day, so I was kind of upset.
He went a little bit off topic there, but okay.
Oh, it's just a personal thing.
You didn't get I made the track team. It's a no cut.
There is a cut.
I gotta get one.
Yeah, I went a little off topic there. I mean, I'm a member of my school's track team myself, but that part was just kind of, it just had nothing to this ad.
Go get your mom and get one so you can get in.
Oh wait, I gotta go. See you tonight. Bye, Jack.
Wait, why is he inviting just you? Oh, that could be a nice relation.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that was also another cringe dialogue there.
Funny.
Okay, so they're at the store. This part is cool. I thought they were in the store, and there was Mario Kart in the background there, and some Master Wii U in the background right there, and then the amiibo.
This is the one my brother has. They fight with you. I'm getting one of these.
Mario. If you see the I got his face is like.
Me and Gina together.
Yeah, that part they were just kind of cringe as well. I mean, there's a lot of stupid dialogue. I kind of like all the cheesy writing for kind of how stupid it is. But still, you know what I mean.
I did.
Yes, he's there. He's ready for action.
Jack attack.
I'm getting ahead for a little bit.
Oh, Mario, don't bring this over.
These we are playing together, yep.
Mario is in for a huge world of hurt in 3, 2, 1.
Picking on him at once is not fair. He hasn't leveled up yet. See, but that's the fun part. You'll train him and then be better. I'll help you.
What's the matter, Mario?
Now, what you said there with we'll train them and get better. That line actually made sense to this app. That's the whole point of Amiibo in Smash Bros. Is use them to train and to get better.
It's too much for you?
I'll be back. Come on, Mario. See you, Gina.
Aren't you gonna go with your boyfriend?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Play the game.
Wait, you did?
Yeah, that part too is kind of cringe there. Yeah, there's just lots. The problem with that is that there's a lot of dialogue of moments that didn't make sense for an ad. For an ad like this, they added nothing to it. And then there they are again. Yeah, once again, this ad just has so many cringe moments, that's unbelievable how much cringe it has. I like how he was boxing there, that's cool. He has a cape. Yep, he jumped over the barrel there, like Dr. Killing.
Hey Gina, your boyfriend's back.
Oh yeah, he's back. He's back to beat you. I'm ready. Now you bet. Let's do this. Ooh, gotta run to the hills track, boy.
Guess we're past the video then, I think.
Oh, take it.
Link's ready for a comeback.
And
Yeah. They keep talking too much about the relationship between Gina and that boy. They focus too much on it to the point where, but the problem is that adds nothing to this, and it doesn't do with Smash Bros. They just add nothing to this, and the guy just bought the amiibo to impress his girlfriend. That was all it was, I guess. It was just kind of misleading, to say the least. Yep, that's another cringe dialogue there. They keep saying they keep focusing too much on cringe and cheesy writing, and to the point where it just made the ads stupid, and it made the way it made people just sleep on the console.
no match for my Samus.
And my Kirby.
And Marth, if you're up to it.
Wish I had another amiibo. A new challenger approaches. Pikachu.
Use Amiibo with Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and...
So yeah, there's that. Those are all some of the cringy Wii U ads that made this console just not sell, because these ads were too misleading, and they had too much dialogue in it too much dialogue moments that added nothing to the ad, especially in that Smash Bros. Amiibo ad. Yeah. So, yep, there's that. Alright, so, now that's not all about why the Wii U failed, because there's also another big problem the console had, and that was the lack of 3D support. Not 3D support. The lack of third-party support. So yeah, here are some of the games that, here are some of the biggest third-party games that released on the console. Batman Arkham City, Arkham Origins, Injustice Gods Among Us, Assassin's Creed 3 and 4, Call of Duty Black Ops 2 and Ghost, PlayerUnknown's Blacklist, Watch Dogs, Mass Effect 3, Days Ex Human Revolution, Darksiders 1 and 2, Rayman Legends. Rayman Legends is a different story that we'll get to in a minute, and also Sonic and Ultimate Racing Transformed, and among others. Now, there's nothing wrong with any of these games. I mean, I've been excluding Batman, Mass Effect, Call of Duty, Assassin's Creed, Resident Evil Revelation, Tekken Tag Tournament 2, and Darksiders 1 and 2 and all that on the Wii U. But the problem with these versions is that they were released long after. Well, a lot of them were released long after their Xbox and PlayStation or PC versions, and they ran worse than those versions. If someone were to play those games, they would just do so on their Xbox 360 or Xbox One, their PS3, PS4, PC, whatever. Like these versions they ran worse than those versions. And also, here's the thing: if someone were to play third-party games on the console and stuff, they would buy a PS4 or Xbox One if they were going to play big third-party hits that were released within 2012 to 2016. They would buy an Xbox One or PS4, and the problem with all these ports is that they released long after the 360, PS3, and PC versions, and they didn't run as good. Like here's the thing: if someone played Mass Effect 3, they probably would have played it on Xbox 360, PS3, or PC in March of 2012. Instead of waiting 8 months later to play it on the Wii U, or Batman Arkham City, if someone played that, they probably did so in 2011 on Xbox 360, PS3, or PC. They wouldn't buy the Wii U version and play it then. They probably would have already played it, or would have played it on a better console, or played on PC. And another problem with third-party support too is that the thing with these games is that these big AAA third-party games, they only got about a year or two support, and they just died down. And they support so poorly, so the publishers and developers just didn't make a Wii U version at all. And the thing with the Switch is that, and the whole point of Switch for Nintendo was to fix the Wii U and everything, and try to make it a successful console. One of the great things about the Switch is that it has a lot of third-party games. In fact, a lot of games like these are now on the Switch, or have a similar game on the Switch. And most of the Wii U games you see now are on the Switch. We'll get to those in a minute. So there's that. But also, the problem with third-party games too is that there weren't enough of games that felt Nintendo. Like there was enough platforming games or JRPGs. I mean, Sonic had exclusivity with Nintendo this generation, with Sega doing an exclusivity deal with Nintendo. So we had Sonic Lost World and Sonic Boom Rides Lyric, which ended up selling terribly and was also critically panned. And many consider it one of, if not the worst Sonic game, up there with Sonic 06. And yeah, there's that. And Rayman Legends was the biggest third-party exclusive. Well, it was going to be the biggest third-party exclusive for the Wii U. But because the Wii U wasn't selling well, they made it multi-platform instead and delayed it by 6-7 months. Now that was fine, of course. The delay made sense. But it did set off a lot of Wii U owners with pre-order the game was ready to play in February of 2013. So yeah, there's that. Anyway, though, let's talk about the Wii U menu. So here's how here's the Wii U menu, as you can see here. It's a nice little menu, and you got different apps like Miiverse and Internet Browser, the download management, MiiMaker, eShop, yeah, all of that. Overall, it's a really nice menu, and at the top of the menu, there's that other screen too that you saw, like, right there. So yeah. But well, the Wii U had a nice menu. It was cool. Now, it's not the only menu that the Wii U has, because the Wii U also has a virtual Wii menu, like built inside of it, because the Wii U had backwards compatibility with the Wii games. All Wii games were backwards compatible on the Wii U, so you still need to use the Wii remotes in order to play them. You can't use the gamepad or Pro Controller or anything. Well, the Wii apps are still there, and you can also transfer your data from the Wii to the Wii U here. But anyway, with that out of the way, now let's get into the games. The Wii U had, while it had a weak third-party lineup, it had a pretty good first-party lineup. Let's take a look at it. That's some of the biggest releases. Alright, so the Wii U launched with New Super Mario Bros. This Mario Bros, I mean, it's just Mario Bros. And you probably know about this Mario Bros. Series already. But anyway, this game's actually amazing and one of the best 2D Mario games, and definitely the best New Super Mario Bros. Game. It has a lot of cool new gameplay mechanics, and it's really fun. I don't know what else to say about it because it's just Mario Bros. But I've talked about this game before, it is pretty great. Definitely overhated. And while it is kind of generic, it's still fun. It's generic fun, and that's the way to describe this Mario Bros. Series. This game is pretty great. It was a good launch game for the Wii U. And I mentioned this earlier in the video, but the Wii U was bundled with Nintendo Land. Nintendo Land was the tech demo game for the Wii U, but it was actually a pretty fun tech demo and one of the best tech demos. This game has a bunch of different mini-games that are all inspired by Nintendo games and stuff, and some original mini-games are not based on a Nintendo property or something. But they're all stuff that involves the Wii U gamepad and doing stuff with it. And this makes the game that shows you like how to use the Wii U gamepad and everything. But it's a pretty fun and great game. Now, one of the biggest first-party games in the console was none other than Pikmin 3. Pikmin 3 is easily the best Pikmin game. It takes what made Pikmin 1 and 2 great, really expanded on it, and the new Rock Pikmin and Winged Pikmin are really cool and everything. But now you can play this game on the Switch nowadays with Pikmin 3 Deluxe, and Pikmin 4 is coming in 2023. this game features focus from the first game. See, the first game focused on Olimar from the planet of Pogotate. This time, it changes to explorers from a planet called Kopai, who their planet has ran out of food, so they have to go collect fruits for Kopai. In order to save the Kopai famine and everything. This game has 3 protagonists: Brittany, Charlie, and Alf. Now Olimar and Louie are still in this game as like supporting characters, but the Kopaites are the main focus. And this game is pretty great. It also looks amazing. Even 9 years later, the Switch version looks even better and adds some new quality of life features and everything. But that's the only version I've played. I've actually never played the Wii U version, but because I played it on the Switch, I'm still talking about it here and everything. But overall, this game is a masterpiece and easily the best Pikmin game. Well, it's still Pikmin 4 that is. We will see. This is a beautifully crafted game with an amazing world and everything too. It's very detailed as well. Super Mario 3D World. This is by far like the biggest system seller on the Wii U. Now it's not anymore because it's on the Switch now with the Bowser's Fury expansion. But this game was one of its biggest pushes for the Wii U. Now this game is actually a sequel to Super Mario 3D Land on 3DS. And it's basically a 3D Mario game, but in 2D Mario style. It plays like a 2D Mario game and everything. This game also adds 4-person multiplayer. It's the only 3D Mario game to do so. And in this game, you play as Mario, Luigi, Peach, and Toad with their same abilities as in New Super Mario Bros. Super Mario Bros. 2 on the NES, which is Tokyo's Mechanic reskin, not the Lost Levels. But in this game, they go into the Sprixie Kingdom to save these fairies. So yeah, this game is pretty fun, and definitely, it's not the best 3D Mario or anything, but it is pretty great to possibly one of the best Mario games. Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. Now this game is once again, this is also on the Switch now. But this game is a sequel to Donkey Kong Country Returns, a revival of Donkey Kong Country released on the Wii in 2010 with a 3DS version in 2013. And this is a sequel that now focuses on DK Island being destroyed by the Snowmad. So for this game you play as Donkey Kong, Dixie Kong, Diddy Kong, and Cranky Kong. And Donkey Kong in the Switch version. Now, this game is really hard, and this game is really hard, one of the hardest games I've played, but it's also super fun as well, and the level design is just brilliant. This game is a masterpiece, and easily one of the best platformers of all time, and one of the best games on the Wii U, easily. And the Switch, now, just like Pikmin 3, I actually never played the Wii U version. I only played the Switch version because I played on the Switch and it's still DKC Tropical Freeze. I'm including it here. This game is overall just amazing. It's got super low design, perfect everything. I love all the Kong's abilities too and everything. This game is just amazing.
This is a bar.
So yeah, Mario Kart 8 was actually amazing. The second best Mario Kart game. I think DS is slightly better because I love the mission mode and what we do pinball and all that. But Mario Kart 8 does go beyond and it has the most content out of any Mario Kart game. And the last version of the Switch is getting DLC now and stuff. But all that aside, Mario Kart Deluxe was great, and it continued a lot of ideas that Mario Kart Wii and 7 had. It basically combines them. You see, I loved Mario Kart 7 because it was fun and everything, and the gameplay was great, and I loved the mechanics and all that. But the thing with those is that Mario Kart 8 had some things that I missed. Well, Mario Kart 7 had some things that were lacking from it, like you know how Mario Kart we had bikes and everything else, like the new features that got removed in Mario Kart 7. They also downgraded it from 12 players to 8 players. They also got rid of versus mode. Waluigi was gone. Everything. And Waluigi playable without Waluigi, but Mario Kart 8 combined to what Mario Kart Wii and Mario Kart 7 had, and also they also added something new: anti-gravity. Yes, so that was anti-gravity driving, which is amazing. This game still has the underwater driving and gliding that 7 had, but 8 continues it and everything, and it looks amazing too. I mean, it's the first HD Mario Kart game and everything, and all these tracks are just a delight. This is also the highest selling Wii U game, and also the highest selling Switch game. This game's now remastered on Switch with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and it actually has a lot of new content. It's the version that you're seeing here. It's just the version that I'm excited to use footage for. And credits the Protophia Gaming, I guess. With all that aside, yeah, Mario Kart 8 is just amazing. Don't know what else to say about it. Ah yes, Super Smash Bros. For Wii U. Super Smash Bros. For Wii U is amazing. Now, this game has some things well, actually, let me rephrase that. This game is missing an adventure mode that Melee and Brawl had, but the game is still great otherwise. The modes are fun. It's still got the great classic mode and stuff. And I like the character roster a lot too. I mean, they added Mega Man. Oh my gosh, they're adding Mega Man!
Oh my god! They're adding Mega Man! Holy oh my god!
And they have villagers from Animal Crossing, Rosalina, Mii Fighter. They even have DLC characters with Bayonetta, Cloud from Final Fantasy VII. They brought back some other characters too. Many characters from Melee and Brawl are back. Some of them didn't return, but hey, at least they came back in Ultimate, which was the next Smash game. But Sakurai still really put his heart and soul into this, even though he put way more into Ultimate. But obviously, this is before that. But the game is just fun. I mean, and the new 8-player Smash was really cool too. It gets chaotic in 8-player, but it's still cool. And this game also has the fun little Smash Tour mode and everything. And I really enjoy that as well. And this game, an introduction of Amiibo fighters, what was cool too, is the fun training a figure. Despite that cringy ad that you saw earlier in this video, the Amiibo was really cool in this game. And yeah, this is also one of the games that definitely like the most on the Wii U. Like I remember being like around the second half of elementary school when I got my Wii U and everything, and I played this all the time on it. And I played this game all the time back the day before Ultimate. And I have a lot of good memories with this game. A lot of nice nostalgia. But also aside, this game is pretty fun. I mean, like the new modes and characters and everything. Now, this game also, this is actually called Smash Bros. For Wii U because it released on the 3DS as well in a different version, Super Smash Bros. For 3DS. And that version has different stages. And they have all different themes. You see, with Smash for Wii U stages, they're usually themed to console games, while Smash for 3DS is themed to handheld games and stuff. In different stages, and also the Smash Run. I mean, classic mode is different too. So yeah, the Wii U has had a lot of great games, but there is a trend with a lot of them. A lot of them have similar games or versions on the 3DS. Like Super Mario Maker, it's Mario Maker for 3DS. Super Smash Bros. Wii U, Super Smash Bros. For 3DS. Paper Mario Color Splash, Paper Mario Sticker Star. Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, Donkey Kong Country Returns, Super Mario Bros. 2, Super Mario 3D Land, Super Mario 3D World, what else? Hyrule Warriors Legends, Xenoblade Chronicles X, Mario Party 10, Mario Party Island Tour and Star Rush, which is Woolly World, Poochie Yoshi's Woolly World. Like, I see the trend here. However, Nintendo stepped up their game and created something actually unique that was not part of anything that they had previously established. And it's like a very weird idea. So you know these creatures called squids, right? Yeah, squids are cool, but you know, what if we made a game about it and made it a third-person shooter game? But wait, we're Nintendo. We don't make shooters or anything like that, and we're not really known for that stuff. Well, in this case, it won't matter because it actually will appeal to people whether they're into shooters or not, and it won't. And trust me, it will be nothing like most shooters. It will be nothing like Call of Duty, Battlefield, Halo, Wolfenstein, Doom, whatever. Cool and nice, but what will squids have to do with it? Well, what we're gonna do is, we'll make them fuse with little kid creatures in a town called Inkopolis, and they're really into these pop idols in Callie and Marie, and there's these kids that like turn into squids, and they use these ink guns to like shoot ink everywhere, or like many colors that look like paint. And there'll be a campaign where we rescue this thing called the Great Zapfish that goes on an Eiffel Tower thing in Inkopolis, and you also go do multiplayer matches where you fight against other squid kids to spray paints like ink. Alright, that's really cool. You know, let's do that. Let's have one question. Who's gonna clean up all the ink? Maybe someone brings Flood from Super Mario Sunshine to do it. This game seems like the opposite of Mario Sunshine, where we make the mess instead of cleaning it up like in Super Mario Sunshine. And maybe someone cleans it off screen. Someone probably cleans off the ink off the screen, like maybe Captain Cuttlefish does. Yeah, that sounds like a cool idea. Alright, on the other side, Splatoon was actually a great game. Multiplayer is super fun, and I have a lot of good childhood memories with this multiplayer. I played it all the time until Splatoon 2 released. Splatoon 1 multiplayer was like my life until Splatoon 2 released. Like I got so many good memories with this. And it's still really fun even to this day. Well, I don't really know because I haven't played Splatoon 1 in years. I haven't played it since before Splatoon 2, but yeah, it was really great back in the day. More people actually still play it, but the campaign was pretty good too, and it was a nice little fun campaign. Of saving the Great Zapfish. And Inkopolis is pretty fun to explore too. Overall, this is actually one of Nintendo's most unique games, and with a solid new IP. For what is now one of their most popular franchises. With Splatoon 2 and 3, selling pretty great actually. And I can't wait to see what they'll do with Splatoon 4 whenever it does happen. Yoshi's Woolly World. Yoshi's Woolly World was really fun game, but not just that. It's also one of the cutest games I've played, and it's really cute, but in a great way, actually. And this game overall has possibly one of the best art styles I've ever seen. Like the yarn theme is just amazing. It's made by the same studio as Kirby's Epic Yarn, and it's like a similar game to it. Successor, kind of. Kirby's Epic Yarn was pretty great. It was a fun little Kirby spin-off. This game is definitely one of the best Yoshi games for sure. The level design is just, the aesthetic is not really great. The level design is really great too. It's not generic in any way. And it's just really amazing. how colorful it is, and all of that. This game is like near perfect. Quite masterpiece, but pretty amazing. Although I will say Craft World is a bit better, but I wouldn't say it's like a masterpiece either, because in some ways. But I think it was just a highlight like a masterpiece game. But this game is just amazing. Oh, Paper Mario Color Splash. Probably the game that I am the most mixed on, for sure. I mean, this game is way better than
disappointment in the game of life.
But is it still good? No. This game has some things I like. I love its aesthetic, I love some of its gameplay. Like, I like the painting and all that. I like exploring Port Prisma, but I love the painting, and that kind of saves it from being bad for me. I like the writing a lot too, and the writing's pretty clever in this game. And while the characters are just generic and just toads, at least they're well written and good characters. And I like the exploration of, well, actually, I kind of don't at the same time. We'll get to that in a minute. This game continues a lot of ideas that Sticker Star had that I still have a lot of gripes with this game. Like, you know that. So you know that terrible battle system that Sticker Star had? Well, guess what? It's back in Color Splash. Now, it's more fun and better than it was in Sticker Star, but do I still hate it? Yes. They replaced stickers with cards, and it's still not much better. They're stupid, and they give no incentive to fight. They give no incentive to fight. They just give you coins and stuff, or new cards, and that's it. And another thing I have with this game is that it still continues Sticker Star's gameplay formula. While I love the aesthetic, the painting, it still has the same in the toe, and it still has the level-based structure, which is still stupid, and everything. I thought the bosses were cool and stuff. That's another thing I like about this game. But still, it continues Sticker Star's gameplay ideas. The things I hate about Sticker Star were the exploration. Well, everything. Now I didn't say earlier during this part that I kind of enjoyed Color Splash's exploration because I love the painting, but it still continues Sticker Star's terrible exploration system of you using cards and stuff to solve puzzles and level-based structure. That was just stupid, and it's just not Paper Mario. I miss the original trilogy and what they did. Like I think Super Paper Mario was different in the first two games, but in a good way because it was still an RPG. It just wasn't a turn-based RPG. They combined RPG with platforming. It was an action RPG platforming hybrid. This is not an RPG. It gets rid of all of the charm of the original trilogy, and it's just better Sticker Star, and that's it. This game isn't bad, but mediocre is the best way to describe it. Like, this game is painfully average. The card stuff is stupid, so is the level-based structure, and Port Prisma is better than Decalburg, but it's a little hub world. That's another thing I enjoy of this game, but still, it's not enough to save the game for me. And also, I will say though, at least this game has a better companion than Sticker Star did. Kirsty was stupid and unlikable in Sticker Star, but Huey's actually really good. I actually really like Huey. I think he's the best of Mario's companions in the modern trilogy of Paper Mario. I still miss the partners from the original trilogy. Yes, I do. But Huey's actually really good. I actually love Huey as a character and everything. But still, this game has a stupid card system, the stupid exploration and stuff, that just ruins the game for me. Once again, not bad game, but painfully average is the best way to describe it. Probably like a 5 out of 10 game, yeah. This is one of the last big games of the Wii U. But hey, speaking of which, at the end of the generation, Nintendo stepped things up with one of their biggest and best games yet. this was their last big game on the Wii U, and their first big game on the Switch. And after the cross-gen dynamic that Twilight Princess had, where Twilight Princess was like the last big GameCube game, the first big Wii game, this was that for Wii U and Switch. And it was a perfect game to end off the generation. I mean, this game took the Zelda series in a new formula. It was basically like it was kind of like a reboot for the series, kind of, and it took Zelda into a full open world experience, like anything you want in any order you want. And also a massive map too, and a more darker post-apocalyptic Hyrule where everything's like been destroyed by Calamity Ganon. And this is one of the biggest games I've ever played, one of the longest. And there's also one of the best. It's like one of my favorite games of all time. Like this is exploration is just amazing. I spent nearly 200 hours in this game. Even though the play has been like 5 years, I spent a lot of time on this game. I know like everybody, but I really want it. Well, all of it is actually like it's not the best Zelda story or anything. Like not good a story in Majora's Mask or like Princess or Skyward Sword, but it's still a lot of nice and compelling story. But the gameplay here is where it really shines with how big it is and everything. Like it's just a perfect game. But by the way, I actually never played this on Wii U. I only played the Switch version, but that's always the Wii U, so I'm including here. But yeah, this is my favorite Wii U game. Though it's not my favorite Switch game anymore, because a recent game that came out this year has surpassed it. But it's still my favorite Wii U game and everything. And it is easily the best game on the console without a doubt. And I'm very excited for Tears of the Kingdom coming to the Switch in May of 2023. It is just going to be amazing.